Okay, Jake Agnich, head coach at Southeast Polk. Just going to walk you guys kind of through some of the stuff we have on the walls in our room. So first is we got the 2013 traditional and dual state titles. That was the first state title in Southeast Polk boys history. There was a girl state title from basketball, but first one for the boys, and then we kind of moved on to 2015, and we won both in 2015 as well. And then kind of moving on, you got 2016 here, where we won with 0 state champs, so kind of different. Obviously a disappointing year, but ending at state title is still cool. And then 2017, double champs again, both traditional and state. And then I actually came on staff in 18, which we ended up getting second. And then 19 and 20, we won both. And then we're missing 2022. It's actually in my basement. So we'll get that one hung up here sometime soon. But that was our last traditional title. We've gotten second every year since then. We can move on down here.
What about the room? When was the room first implemented?
So it's been here. The school was built in 2011. 2010-11 was the first year. And built a 3-mat room. Before it was like a 1.5-mat room at the old high school, so a little bit of a change. How you doing? All right, over here we just have our state champ wall. We're missing Nate Jessaroga. We got a couple graphics that we're got to continue to put up, but kind of just each of these state champions get a story told about them. So if you get closer, you just see kind of Jessman Smith writes them, but he writes just different things about them. So, and Jesse Smith, obviously a great athlete, got 4th and then won a state title as a senior. And Tim Miklas here was a one-time placer, one-time champ. So obviously pretty cool. But yeah, each guy gets a story told about them. And we tried to, and Jessman does a really good job of talking about the history of the program, and we make sure to tell guys each year just kind of the history of each kid and what they did to make them a state champ, because obviously 3A state champ is extremely difficult. So it ends up being pretty cool. They get their picture up, and they get to pick what picture they want, and what singlet they want to wear in the finals, and kind of Jessman then builds their story, but a lot of the times they kind of get to pick and choose what they want on there, Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, very cool. You just want to kind of briefly?
Yeah, we can go quick. So obviously these are just our state place runner boards. So anytime any kid who's placed gets up on a board, and we've only had 4 coaches in the history of the Southeast Polk program for the boys. So Red Owens, Joe Horton, Jason Christensen, and then myself. So kind of just go through each of the eras, whatever you want to call it. The Red Owens era, the Joe Horton era, then Jason Christensen starts here. Joe Horton actually is still the associate, what can I think? School superintendent, associate superintendent, so we're pretty well supported obviously in the wrestling side of things. And then my very small couple years is over here, so we're hopefully going to fill up this last board and add another one.